Okay, still a heartbeat to Lagos. The beat 99.9 FM, 9:36 on a fantastic Thursday morning. 26 degrees today is going to go as high as 37 degrees. So yeah, I prepare for the heat rash and I wonder why people
cars stopping in the middle of the road.
I wonder why people keep complaining about the heat in Lagos, man. You know, when people say, "Oh my God, it's too hot," I'm like, it's always been hot since I've been a kid.
Is happening, so it's getting hotter.
Yeah, so global warming. They told you guys to start to go clean. You refused. So by the time the planet is underwater, I'll be long dead. So hey.
Right. Well, you know what it is. It's a great Thursday morning right here in the city of Lagos. You're tuned into the Morning Rush with myself, BB Ray, and of course OC. And right about now, our studio is filled with some very, very handsome men with instruments.
So you're trying to get a passport, right? That's not gonna work.
You know the right.
I see what you're trying to do.
Welcome to Lagos. We've got Luke Reed and Kevin Nitz right here with us, and they are from the U.S. Navy Band. Hi guys, how are you feeling?
Feeling great. Thanks for having us.
Good.
Happy to be here.
It's good to have you guys here. So you know what? I understand that in the U.S. Naval Forces, this is their third visit, rather. This is your third visit to Africa / Nigeria in the past 4 years. So what brings you to Nigeria this time?
The women.
So this time the band is here in support of Obangame Express, which is a multinational maritime exercise that the U.S. Navy leads to share best practices for maritime security. And our part as the band is here just to reach out to the Nigerian people, share some of our music with you, and hopefully we can take some of your music back home with us and just create that partnership between the U.S. and Nigeria.
Well, that's fun. That's fantastic. That's great. So what kinds of music do you guys play as a band?
So we have two units here. In the studio today we have the brass band that plays a lot of New Orleans style, blues, jazz, funk, and the like, and I'm the unit leader of the woodwind quintet that plays a little bit more of the classical style music, as well as various styles of dances from Latin America.
So what we're seeing here is only a fraction of the whole entire band. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Wow.
So what's the strength of the entire band, though?
Right now, the Naval Forces Europe and Africa Band, which is stationed in Naples, Italy, we have 52 members.
Okay. Well, that's a lot.
But we break up into many small ensembles, and we brought two of those small ensembles down to Nigeria.
Okay.
I absolutely love that. Now, like I mentioned, this is your third time being in Nigeria in the past 4 years. Do you play Nigerian music while you're here?
We do, actually. I was able to arrange the tune Rush by Ira Star for our whole large ensemble.
Okay.
Wow.
We played that yesterday at the University of Lagos, and they went crazy.
Oh, wow.
I imagine. I'd say that was magical.
It was.
So let's talk about you guys. Now, you in particular, obviously you're in the Navy. What made you decide, okay, I'm going to join the Navy?
For me, it was just a way to provide for my family. It looked like a good job opportunity, and it was a way for me to make, to support my family while also playing the trombone. So it was kind of a no-brainer for me.
Yeah. So I thought it was because of the uniform. So.
Yeah. Would you say that there's opportunities for aspiring musicians within the Navy?
What? Yes, there definitely are. So most of us joined, right out of music school or after kind of working on our own in the private sector as musicians already, and it's been a really great way to use our skills that we've honed over the years to be musical ambassadors
all around the world.
Yeah.
All right.
I love it.
So, how would you describe your experience as a military musician? Because I'm sure it's different. Than being a regular guy. You guys have to be in uniform. You guys have to do things in like a regimented way. So, what's the difference between being, a military musician and an ordinary musician? From your perspective.
Sure. So, there are a few differences. Obviously, like you said, the uniform. There's a little more regulated schedule and whatnot. But at the end of the day, like, we are still musicians. We are in the United States Navy. We are musicians first. We're always sailors, but our main job is to play music and to play music at the highest level, so we can make these connections and reach out. All like you said, musical ambassadors
all around the world. Absolutely. Now I'm sure that the band has toured quite a few countries. What does it take to prepare for these kind of trips?
So in the band, we do all our own administrative work. We have to book our own travel, we have to do health screenings and make sure everyone is physically fit and ready health-wise to be able to go and perform, as well as getting the groups together. Our personnel is always shifting a little bit because we have 9 bands. All of us rotate around between. So we often, the Woodwind Quintet, we've just been together for a month.
Okay.
For coming here and sharing music.
I love that. That's so interesting. So let's talk about your lives as Americans. What has been your experience with music education in America?
So my experience with music education is it's been a positive one. Obviously, I'm a little bit biased because I am a musician.
Yes.
So I'd like to think that it should be the most important thing. But I think it really varies across the country, as how much importance is put on music education depending on where you are in the country. And I feel like it's that way around the world too. Some places put more emphasis on music education and some don't. But I think it's really important because it teaches you a discipline on an instrument. It teaches you a new way of communication with other humans. And music is that universal language that we can all speak with, even if we don't speak the same language. We can play music and understand.
Yeah, I've always said that if there's one thing that people can relate to each other with the most, it's music and food.
Absolutely.
And that brings me perfectly to the next question. As regards to food, have you tried any Nigerian food?
Oh, yes.
And what is your favorite?
I have to say there's not a day that goes by that I don't want to have a little bit of jollof rice.
Oh, wow.
To all our Ghanaian friends listening, in your face. Okay, that's fantastic though. Whenever I go to the States though, American food is great, but I just try to just stick with the ones I can pronounce. Yeah, really, because when your tummy starts to act up, you guys are really strict with the pharmacy. Say, you need a doctor's prescription. I'm like, I'm still in here. This is something for my stomach. All right. So generally, though, what do you think about Nigeria so far? Basically, when you travel to different countries, there's a lot of media perception as regards, what the country is like, what the people is like. People are like, what the culture is like. So you guys have been here for a minute now. So what's your perception generally?
Absolutely. My perception of Nigeria so far has just been, I've been overwhelmed by the people, by how warm and receptive everybody that we've met has been. Even just driving down the streets, getting the thumbs up and the salutes. Everyone, and going to the University of Lagos, they went nuts for us. It's just every human interaction that we've had has been overwhelmingly positive, and it's just been that's what I'm gonna take home. Is just I'll remember the people for sure.
Yeah, the people are amazing.
Yeah. So same for you?
Yes, it's absolutely the same for me. And you're all so willing to share your culture and music with us as well. It's great after every concert to be taking selfies with people for a half an hour.
I see. It's all good. So I guess we're pretty much just rounding it up here, and we're looking forward to hear you guys just play something for us, just live on the air as well.
Sure.
And just just let's see. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for Ayasta's Rush too as well.
Yeah, this is a big Arya Star fan.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wish we could, but we don't have the Woodwind Quintet with us. I don't think we would all fit in the studio today.
Oh yeah, okay. So, no, anything that you guys play, it's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, sure. Okay, it's 9:45 right now. My name is MC Still the Beats 99.9 FM. We have the US Navy Band right here in the studio. So if you listen right now, they're going to play something live on the air too as well. And you can follow us across all social media platforms too as well. To actually just just get the full interview and to see what they've been, the whole setup in the studio right now.
It is quite impressive, honestly. You want to make sure that you tune in and also follow us on social media to check it out. The guys are going to do their thing right here in the studio, and I get to watch all the action unfold live and direct as it happens.
All right, so here's real. So I think we just go straight to you guys right now. The US Navy Band, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Osi, hanging out with BB Ray. If you're listening right now, just keep it locked right here on the Beats 99.9 FM. So, ladies and gentlemen, man, that's the U.S. Navy band. You guys are so amazing.
That was incredible. I got chills. That was so great. And also, some people listening in were like, I had to park my car. He literally said, I had to park my car to stop to listen to it. It's sweet for my belly.
That's great. So make sure you follow us across all social media platforms as YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We'll be putting out the entire thing, the entire performance. So if you're a huge lover of like jazz music and live music, definitely you want to actually just hop on this one right now. So any final words before I let you guys go?
Yeah, is there also like a social media for the band that you can share for fans that are listening?
Yes, look us up on Instagram at NavYour NavAF Band.
NavAF Band.
Yes. Okay. NAVEUR NAVAF.
Yes.
BAND.
Okay, cool. No problem. So any final words? Any you want to give shout outs? Anything?
Just want to say thank you so much to Nigeria and Lagos for being so amazing, so inviting. We've had a great time here, and thanks again.
No problem. So any final words?
No, that's great. Thank you so much for having us. It's really been a pleasure, and I'll take this experience with me for the rest of my life.
Oh, so touching. Right now it's 9:55. Still going to be back-to-back hits right here on the Heartbeat of Lagos, the Beat 99.9 FM. So like I said before, you can follow us across all social media platforms. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. That's at the Beat 999 FM. Yes, you can see an extended version of the entire interview, the entire performance. It's been absolutely breathtaking. I've been here in the studio, and hey, trust me when I say it's been crazy, it's been crazy as well. So the next song I'm about to play, I love it because it reminds me of two different parts of my life. Okay, so is Ice Spice and Lil TJ. For the life of me, I thought she was gonna go away, especially when she popped off and everything.
She's been here for a while.
Yeah. And the fact that she sampled the song that has so much history behind it,
and she did it justice. Let's also say that
she did a fantastic job. So yes, Ice Spice and Lil TJ. It's called Gangsta Boo. My name is Osi. It's 9:56 on a fantastic Thursday morning. Don't you dare touch that dial.